Facebook? What's happening? So much. Apparently, it is Thursday. It is a little after 7 o'clock. I'm in Vancouver. 7:30 actually. I don't want to be inaccurate, especially on a live video. By the way, there's a bunch of trucks running outside. I told everyone to turn them off. How dare they? Really? How dare they? Of course they dare. They're working. I'm filming, but not now because I'm in my trailer. Anyway, what is going on? On the 25th of May, I'm doing American Ninja Warrior. I know, it's like the worst kept secret ever, except maybe not, except it was on Just Jared, except, no, never mind. I didn't say that. Am I live? Anyway, I did American Ninja Warrior. It's airing on Red Nose Day on NBC. It's benefiting a tremendous cause, and we all know that I enjoy doing that. What's next? Oh yeah, I got nominated for an MTV Movie and TV Award today. It's in the Best Hero category. Okay, I'll take it. As I said on Twitter, I assume it's for my work as Robbie Amell's body double in The Duff. But if not, again, okay, tremendous. There's a link attached to this live video. You can vote for Grant Gustin there. And you can go live now on a desktop, which is really where I cut my teeth. I feel very analog at the moment. But when I started doing these Q&As, I like the interface of a desktop. I remember talking to Facebook when live videos became a thing, and I was like, hey guys, when can I go live on a desktop? And they said, none of your business. But soon. So here we are. I'm going to answer some questions. You can ask me whatever you want. You can ask me about American Ninja Warrior, although I can't tell you anything. You can ask me about Arrow, and I can explain to you why we are on a break. You can ask me about the MTV Movie and TV Awards. I went to the MTV Movie Awards last year, so now it's a big amalgamation. That's fun. It's on May 7th, which is the day before my birthday, and the day after the Kentucky Derby, otherwise known as the day that should be a down day. So again, you know, you can vote for me if you want, but vote for Grant. All right. I'm going to start answering questions. Kayla Clark said, did you congratulate Jared and Genevieve on their little girl? Yeah, of course. I'm a human being, and I have Jared's number, which I can give out to anyone else that would like to congratulate them at the end of this video. Any future projects, film or TV, coming up that you're excited for? From Andrew Hopkins. Yeah! Code 8. is kicking along. I'm going to start filming Code 8 in June. They're in pre-production now. They'll be in production after I'm done. In June, they have to keep filming, and I have to go back filming Arrow. But it's really happening. We're really going to make a movie. I'm really going to share a scene with my cousin Robbie where we are actually going to have dialogue to discuss. Comicbook.com, hang on, Shannon Bell says, recently did a top 10 supporting characters of the Arrowverse. Who would you say is the top supporting character for each show? Why are you trying to get me in trouble? Why are you trying to get me in trouble? Why are you trying to, is it clickbait? Do you work for comicbook.com? I'm not answering that question. Do I have opinions? Sure. Are they correct? Yes, they are. But I'm still not going to answer it. Beth Kennedy Jones, did you know when you tagged when you posted the pic driving to WrestleMania, Instagram tagged you at Chuck E. Cheese? No, they didn't. Instagram did not tag me at Chuck E. Cheese. I tagged me at Chuck E. Cheese. See, I'm trained to not geotag myself precisely where I am unless I'm in a public place and people know that I'm there. So I go on and I look for the most interesting spot to put, right? Like, for example, if we had been driving past a strip club, probably would have tagged that, although it was Sunday afternoon and I do have a lot of kids on my feed, so maybe not. But you get the idea. I tagged Chuck E. Cheese. And frankly, I was upset that we didn't stop. But the traffic was bad. Okay. If you could pick, this is from Ryan Boparai, if you could pick one superhero to have the next CW TV show, who would it be? Well, obviously Black Lightning has a show that's shooting the pilot right now in Atlanta. And I hope that goes to series. But maybe, why don't we build a show out of the villains? What about a Prometheus origin story? Like, wouldn't that be great? I'm going to pitch this right now. Okay, so Josh Segarra's character, and if you're not caught up on season 5 of Arrow, go away. It's Josh Segarra's character, it picks him up, you know, in the immediate aftermath of his father's death at the hands of Oliver in season 1, and then charts his journey to this present day where he is Adrian Chase, the DA, infiltrating himself into Oliver's life and eventually becoming quite possibly the scariest person in the history of our show. That's my pitch. That'd be a good one. I'm going to run that one by Josh later, see if he's up for it. Hey, Steven, from Miami, Florida. This is Jalissa Gayton. Will you be coming to Comic-Con here in Miami? No, I'm sorry. I have a couple coming up. I'm going to be in Kansas City at the end of April. I'm going to be, and then hopefully at the Royals game that night. I'm going to be in London at the end of May. I'm going to be in Portland at the end of June. I'm going to be in Nashville, Tennessee at the beginning of July. All of those are Heroes and Villains shows, with the exception of the Kansas City show, which is called Planet Comic-Con. It'll be my second time there, and I'm really excited to go back to Kansas City. And then there's a couple in the fall, but that's it for now. My Mevo camera just turned off, so sorry about that sound. Oh, this is interesting. Rebecca Cordoso says, did you know your appearance on American Ninja Warrior happens the day after the Arrow season finale and the day before my 19th birthday? This is from, like I said, Rebecca Cordoso. I did not, well, I mean, I knew the first two parts of that. I knew that it was the night after the finale. You know what would have been really shitty is if it was the same night as the finale. Like, hey, Steven, you can do this, but it's going to air against your show. Would I have done it? That depends on who's watching this video. Because I don't know who's watching this video, my answer is no. Happy 19th birthday, by the way. I don't know if you're in Canada, but if you are, stay hydrated. Brian Evans says, do you know if there will be a Turtles 3 and will you be in it? I don't know if there will be a Turtles 3, and obviously the answers the second part of your question. I don't know if I'll be in it. But, man, I'd love the opportunity to track Casey Jones a little bit and maybe get into his life in New York City with Turtles there or not. That was a really fun character to play. It feels like ages ago, when realistically, like 2 years ago at this time, I just gotten cast and was getting ready to play him. What a tremendous experience. That was really, really good. Aaron Jordan says, what was your favorite part about seeing Adrian Chase take his turn from the DA to becoming Prometheus? And does he get even better as a villain as the season progresses? Well, look, I know you guys don't like breaks. So I'm going to take this opportunity to explain why we're on one. And it's also getting darker in Vancouver. So eventually, if this looks like a ghost show, I really apologize. But part of the reason that we take breaks really comes down to episode delivery date. So we start in July. And it takes us 2 weeks to shoot an episode, 8 actual working days. I usually see the first cut of an episode sometime in late July, early August. And then we get on to our second episode, and we're typically filming our 9th episode, or 10th, by the time the show airs, pardon me, in October. So by the time our show has gone to air, I've probably seen cuts of 8 episodes. And what happens is that gap continues to close over time. So that right now, we're filming episode 22, and I just saw a cut of episode 520. So it really comes down to, we need the break just in terms of delivery time. If we had to air episode 19 this past Wednesday, I'm not sure, with all the stuff that goes into post-production, effects, color correcting, sound mixing, ADR, the occasional reshoot, I don't know if that episode could actually be ready. Now, if it were up to me, would we premiere in January and do the 24 style thing where we bang out 23 episodes and there's never a break? Yeah, but I don't run the network. Mark Pedowitz does, and he does a fantastic job. And he's smarter than I am, and he has more experience, and he could fire me. So I'm going to defer in this instance to Mr. P. Oh, and as for Josh and Adrian Chase, I really did love his transition, and I mean, Josh has just been good the entire season. both personally and professionally. He's been a tremendous addition to the cast. And, as for our last 5 episodes and what he has in store for me and for the team and for planet Earth at large, I would say that just strap yourself in for our last 5 episodes, especially our last 2. Good golly. My God. We couldn't fit our season finale into 9 days. It's 10 days. What the F? I want to go on vacation. Yeah. Rosie Trovillian says, my 7-year-old has loved your show and he received an Arrow action figure at Christmas, but I feel that the show has gotten too dark for him now. Is there any changes that he would be able to, are there going to be any changes so that he can watch it again? That's a good question. We have dipped a little dark the past couple of weeks, to say the least. And I will say that a lot of the critical response and a lot of the things that people have written, both about me, the show at large, Josh, the entire cast, quite frankly, they have been really spectacular. But I would agree. Sorry, I don't think I've been looking directly at the camera because I've got like 3 things pointing at me right now, so I apologize if I was looking off. But I do think that, yeah, we have gotten darker, and I apologize that it's not maybe the best for your kiddo right now. But what I would do, my suggestion, would be to watch the episode, screen it, get him through the parts that maybe you're not comfortable with, and then circle back at a later date. That's what iTunes is for. And DVRs, all that good stuff. All right, guys, thank you. Now that we can do this on the desktop, I get a feeling I'm going to be doing it more often. You are tremendous. Facebook is tremendous. Getting nominated for an MTV Movie and TV Award, tremendous. And being able to be a part of American Ninja Warrior, the benefit Red Nose Day, and working with Casey Catanzaro was a dream come true. You will be entertained. Of this, I promise you. Facebook, good night. I'm working until the sun comes up. And if the sun does come up and this doesn't look like a ghost show, I'll just pop back here to prove it. Good night.